What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news, and today we're going to be going over a couple things that have changed on the TapTap servers. I've been kind of waiting to see if there's been any confirmation that we might get this week. However, I still do not know, no confirmation has come, but there are expansions of game modes on TapTap that you guys are going to see here today, as well as a couple graphical changes that I think even made it to the live servers. Again, they're just graphical changes, they're not actual nerfs or changes, they're just fixing things, because you guys know there's a lot of stuff, especially in text form, that needs to be fixed in this game, and actually things how they work. But let's not talk about that. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's get going. So here we are on our TapTap account. So for those of you guys who still don't know or have heard the term a lot, the TapTap is essentially the Google Play version of the game in China, essentially. And basically that's because Google doesn't exist over there. So they're what they call the mainland servers. And you can even see here in my server list, there's literally the Pioneer server. The first server of Idle Heroes that has ever existed was on TapTap before it even got released globally. So that's what this is. Now, essentially what the TapTap server does is it serves as a testing ground for some features. Majority of the time, we don't see any changes from the TapTap servers to Android, iOS, Amazon, whatever servers you play on. We just usually don't see many changes nowadays. In the old days, they actually used to make a lot of changes because their first version of an update usually was not that great. They've gotten a lot better at it, but what happens is we get some updates over here before we see them on Android and iOS. Now, what I've shown you here today is most likely coming this week, either on Wednesday or Thursday, but there has been an expansion to the Void Vortex here. You will notice, especially if you go into this list here, there's the Defier, there's the Vanquisher, there's the Dominator, there is the Overseer, and then we have Prancer. Maybe we'll get Comet, Vixen, Cupid, and all these other ones eventually. But yes, we have Prancer along with additional gems, which is kind of cool. Actually, how many do we get here? Hold on. That's a lot. If someone on your server can clear this, 1950, 2000, 2050, plus 21, plus 22, plus 21, 50. Oh, I just messed that math up. I just totally messed that math up. 22,000, 21,000. This is why I try not to do this live too often here. Then we got a 2,000, so that's 26,000. Wait, what? That now I'm just doing this math bad. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14-ish, 15, somewhere in that ballpark, around 15,000 gems. I'll math it out later on. I did the math. It's 12,450. I'm really bad at this live. Oh. But we're getting a lot of gems if someone on your server can clear the new difficulty. Now, I have no clue how difficult this is. If we come over to the leaderboard, it does look like quite a few people have actually unlocked it and beaten it. And usually TapTap accounts are nowhere near as powerful as Android and iOS. So it seems like they have 57 people that have cleared it already this week, which means Android and iOS is going to have hundreds in the first day. So I think we will probably do a Thursday live stream and see if we can race to get to the top on this. I think that would be a lot of fun to see if we can actually get a high ranking. We'll just have to see what day we actually get this update, whether it comes with this week's patch or whatever. I will try to find it out, but it is a super fancy icon as well. And yes, at least over here, it is called Prancer, which is interesting. Definitely interesting. With it comes additional rewards now as well. So if we take a look at the difference, just going from Overseer 1 to Prancer 6, again, that's such a weird name. You're getting an additional lucky treasure per week, or per opening, 30 hard rock, 2,000 toolboxes, same amount of stellar shards, same amount of crystals, and that actually goes all the way up to Prancer 3. So not a huge difference in generation of stellar shards and crystals. It's mainly just toolboxes and hard rock, because even here it's just 5 for everything. So they're not giving a ton of extra rewards for the title rewards at the 2 times a week that it's open and closed, but what they are going to be giving us is additional clearance stuff, because every time you beat a planet, there are additional rewards at random. So you're going to be able to get that just from smashing. So number 1, that is the update to Void Vortex. We don't know when it's coming to Android and iOS. I'll actually ask again right now. One of the things that did change is actually the percentage rolls on certain Soul Awakening crystals as well, and I think this one's actually on live as well. Someone sent me this picture and showed that the old version, remember how we always used to say it was weird that the A plus roll was a 0.5 but the A was a 0.45 and you actually had a better chance getting an A plus on a B plus stone? Well, that's actually just not really true. What it was, I talked about the community managers with this image here. They basically said this has always been the percentages on them. It was just graphically shown wrong. It's always been a 0.75% chance to roll an A tier, a 0.2% chance to roll an A plus. So if you did see that change, no, it's not like a nerf or anything. It still comes to a total of 0.95 anyway. It's just 0.75 and 0.2 versus 0.5 and 0.45. So nothing was nerfed, nothing was changed. It's always been like that. They just finally fixed the graphics. Because you guys know, even when we go to other things in the game, like, oh my gosh, like Destiny transition skills, when a new hero comes out, everything on it is incorrect. So at least they're going through, they're changing some stuff for graphically correcting things. So there's that. Now, besides that, there doesn't seem to be really any other changes. I've gone through, I looked at all the stores because that's always one thing that I like to see, is to see if anything gets updated in any of these stores, anything like that. Doesn't seem like it. Everything looks pretty much the same as we've always seen. I haven't noticed anything different. Even through refreshing all the stores, the rewards seem about the same. Campaign, we can't quite see if anything was done to the Void campaign, but I haven't heard anything. I do know in the game files, the chapter 8 is actually in there now, and I forget the name of it too, but I know we saw in the game files that chapter 8 exists, so that will be something we see. I know yesterday we talked about that we should be seeing more gameplay updates. I think it's just coming down to this. As far as the actual updates go, this is the update for gameplay, so I don't expect to see any expansion here. I mean, yeah, I don't think we're going to see anything further here. We're not going to see any further Sea Lands because that just came out, and I don't think we're going to see anything further in Tower of Dream just yet. Everything else seems standard, nothing different over here on TapTap, so at least there's that. Now, I did send a message to the community managers trying to see when Void Vortex gets updated, because sometimes it's Tuesday, sometimes it's Wednesday in the morning, sometimes it's Thursday at the update time. It's really, really random, and I want to try to do this live to see if we can push ourselves further up on the leaderboard for once, because on our account, we have kind of like slacked behind, and we kind of do it just at our leisure, and I want to see if the Lights army is actually strong enough to finish this very, very high in the tier. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going to be rushing Jesus, Wreck, all them. I think they're all going to be able to get very high up on the list, but yeah, we'll have to see. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Make sure you guys take 1 second, hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up on this video so more people get to see it, and I'll see you guys next time.